Judge Rebecca Bradley is here. And as you know, she several years ago was appointed by Governor Scott Walker for the District Court, Milwaukee County Court. And then she was appointed to and then she had to run for re-election. And everybody in this room and the party and everybody else helped her make sure she got through that tough election. She was then appointed by Governor Walker to the Court of Appeals. And just most recently, she was appointed to Justice Crooks' position. As you know, he died during the office, and she's currently running for that position. And we're very honored to have her today. This is an extremely important position, as you know, that we must have justices on the Supreme Court such as Rebecca. And anything you can do to help. I know our Republican Party of Wisconsin North Shore office will be working hard on this. We'll be working hard to get the various people and voters out to vote for it. But it's my honor now to present to you Justice Rebecca Bradley.
Everyone, I'm really delighted to be here, especially because I'm in my home county of Milwaukee. It's always wonderful to be here. I've never had to compete with the Packers game before, so even though I have background and training as a lawyer, I'm going to try to keep it really brief. And the first thing I want to say is thank you to each and every one of you who helped get me elected back in 2013 to the Milwaukee County Circuit Court. And thank you very much for everything that you are doing for me in this very challenging race. As you know, it is a statewide race. I'm getting all over the state, which is absolutely my honor and privilege to run for this office and to meet people all over our beautiful state. And I'm really hoping we get some snow for Christmas, but it's great for candidates who are on the road like I am to have 60 degrees and rain, so even though it's a little dreary. I want to tell you a little bit about how my campaign is going. It's kind of hard sometimes when you're the candidate in the middle of it, but I think it's going really well, and I'm receiving a great reception and response and encouragement all around the state, including people all across the political spectrum. I'm going to tell you a really brief story. I was up in Green Bay speaking and meeting with lawyers at a bar event, and this attorney came up to me. I'd never met him before, and without any kind of an introduction, he walked up to me and said, "I think Bernie Sanders is too conservative." And I thought, where is this conversation going? But he said to me, "But I am supporting you because I've heard your message. I believe that you will follow the rule of law and you will do your duty to apply the law as it's written. And that's what I'm looking for in my judges and especially my justices on the Wisconsin Supreme Court." And I was really heartened to hear that because that is the message of my campaign. I am running on my judicial philosophy. I know it is my duty to say what the law is and not what I may wish it to be. And I'm finding all across the political spectrum that that is what people want on their Wisconsin Supreme Court. So I think the campaign is going really well. My message seems to be resonating. I'm really proud to be getting strong bipartisan support across the state and really strong support from our law enforcement community. I now have more than half of the sheriffs in our 72 counties backing my candidacy, including Republicans and Democrats. I'm getting great support from our district attorneys around the state and from my fellow judicial colleagues. I do have 3 opponents in this race: Judge Joe Donnell, Judge Joanne Kloppenberg, and Attorney Claude Cavelli from Dane County. So I again have a battle on my hands. The primary is February 16th and the general election is April 5th. Again, thank you for everything you're doing for me. I do have one additional ask. Please get out to vote on February 16th. I know you all will, but please encourage your friends and family to do so because a lot of people forget about that February 16th primary. There might be a snowstorm going on or a rainstorm, who can say, in Wisconsin. But please do encourage people to get out to vote because at the end of the day, it's the votes of the people that matter. Please know that the only commitment I'm making in this race is that I will always follow the law. I swore an oath to support our constitutions of the United States and the state of Wisconsin. I hold that oath and that duty very dear. And that is the message of my campaign. I see the game is back on, so I'm going to cut it short and say thank you again, Merry Christmas, and go Pack.
Wow.